Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday to ya. Happy Monday. All right, y'all. So today is my youngest son's 21st birthday. I got a 21-year-old. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Publish. Yes. 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 Alright, so we have period. Alright, I like that. Let's go find y'all because we gotta set some things up. Make sure everything's doing like it's supposed to go. Today is a Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the collective. My messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to click the notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button like I just said. Anyway, hi, welcome everybody for being in here. Oh, cosmic creator, source of all light and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. I release all fear, surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life, as well in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. All right, so we're going to go over here, and our message is going to say, where are we at? Over here, hi everyone, welcome, and thank you for being here, and period. All right, this says, this is a space. This space is a sanctuary for alignment, intuitive guidance, and high vibrational energy. It also says, or will say, today carries the energy of clarity after confusion. So we're going to put clarity after confusion right here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. How's everyone been? So we just gonna do that. Clarity after confusion. All right. Nope. Nope. We gonna not do that. So first and foremost, it is getting things in alignment and putting things together. All right. So regardless of the fact, the thing is, you never needed that. You never needed them. You never needed them anyway. Okay, period. Romare, when you done, can you come and plug my phone in real quick? Cause it's looking like it's about to disconnect. All right, so we saved that. Yes. Your changes. So save your changes. People don't like for you to change. People don't like for you to become better. They want you to be the same person. Hey, Dewey. They want you to be the same person that you've been over your whole entire life. But mind you, you have to change, okay? Change is great. So take it how it resonates for you. So today carries the energy of clarity after confusion. What once felt heavy or unclear is beginning to reveal itself, reveal its truth. Not all at once, but enough for you to trust your next step. You're being asked to stop over explaining yourself and start standing in what you already know. So you never needed them anyway. People, places, and things. Like I just said, people be so mad when you are growing and changing because they want you to always be, this, or always be something that they could kind of, have access to. That's not it. So there's a strong theme of detachment without bitterness. You never needed them anyway. Everything was going to do what it needed to do. The process was going to be the process. And sometimes we have to be shown, this is what it is, even in the midst of you thinking like you're always going to have this person, place, or thing. Um, but growth depends on, you learning something different or changing. So a strong theme of detachment without bitterness. Without bitterness. Releasing people, habits, and beliefs doesn't require anger, only honesty. Like I see you, they see, I see you, and I see you, and they see you, or they see, you see them, and they see you. That's what it is. I don't know what that was, but either way, clarity behind a situation. So it doesn't require bitterness, only honesty. Some connections were meant to show you something, not to stay with you. Honor the lesson, not the attachment. And it was a thing when we was talking about love, right? Sometimes we mistake love or help or just a moment in time. We mistake that for, oh, we got to be around, or oh, we got to stay with this person, or oh, we got to stay in this situation. No, it was an experience. It was a lesson. And sometimes we got to learn to let go of things. I probably do need to tell y'all something, but I guess we'll wait until later, because I think I'll just tell y'all later. Some connections were meant to show you, some things with connections were meant to show you something. You may feel nudged to choose yourself more boldly today. Say no without guilt, because I told y'all also, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain somebody why your no is your no. That's it. That's all. That's what I said. That's it. Um, Rest without justification. Speak without shrinking. This is not selfishness. This is alignment. Have you ever, you okay? um the way people are, have you ever had a person that may be in your life, it could be like somebody like an authority figure you may have thought, but as you grow up you start to stand in your own light, your own power, and whereas you may not have said certain things that you were being led or should have said to them, now it's like, I'm giving you, this is the truth, and that's all I got. So whether you like it, whether or not you respect it, whether or not you care about it, this is what I got for you, okay? So the people may be looking at you like they never spoke to me like that. Or why would you talk to me like that? You need to learn. This is the lesson. This is what I'm giving you. And so if you don't know how to treat me, or if you don't know how to talk to me, don't talk to me like that. And so they looking at you like, oh, they're standing up for themselves. Somebody said it earlier today in the conversation. They said boundaries. Boundaries are important. Good morning. Hi. Why you say my apologies? You know I always love when you show up. So, Mike, there was a issue last night. Give me 1 minute. So the affirmation for the collective is, I trust my inner knowing. What is meant for me meets me with ease, not confusion. All right, pause before reacting. Your calm is your power. Follow what feels grounded, not rushed. Let actions speak. You don't need to prove anything. All right, so Mike, for you, one of the people that normally is over on TikTok last night went inside my inbox and basically asked for assistance, and like that's what they said. Meanwhile, to me it threw all kinds of, alarms and bells, because why would you put that in, my inbox? And here we are, me telling y'all, and y'all see like all those things that I'm doing, those brands and things of that nature. These are people who are I'm doing stuff for, right? And so issues like that could create bigger issues, because y'all are already seeing there's something happening right now on the platforms where there was a girl who, and now the people who were related to that, tied to that, are having, big issues, because they're saying that they were the reason why this happened. Now, sometimes people, there is a cry for help, mind you, or sometimes it gets misconstrued, because like I said to everybody else, I feel like that video that I posted when I said feeling unseen, that people took that as, no, Life is amazing right now. Regardless of what is happening, God has given us the way for us to be able to see the truth as to what it is, how people feel about you, like the universe. Okay, so it's even bigger than, just what's right in your face. How long you gonna be? Because I don't want my camera to hang up, please. So God has given us the truth at this moment in time. Anyway, Mike, he decided to put that in my inbox, but to me, after I did all the proper procedures, it was given attention seeking. Like, you're trying to, do time, take my time. But mind you, it has been a thing about energy and people, stealing is what we've been talking about, right? And so if a person is able to, come in and you get sympathy, this, and the third, they're putting that into your, trying to put that into your system. Mind you, after I blocked that person, somebody else went behind that. I forgot to tell y'all this part. Friend requested me, right? Some dude that I don't know. Anyway, long story short, the first thing I see on their thing is that they're having a spirit of, depression or something. I'm not nobody's therapist. Never asked to be. All I did was come to this platform and tell y'all all the things that I was going through, right? And how I was navigating my way through it. Whether it helped some people in the process, that's a blessing. But never once did I ever say that, this is what it was. Never once said that. Anyway, long story short, that's the first thing I seen. Know what I did? Didn't allow that person access, because people want to come over and project these thoughts and the spirit of. I'm not accepting that. And whether or not, there's a lot of stuff that's happening, and I could have it's this one right here. I could be feeling whatever, or you could be feeling whatever it is you're feeling at the time, and it's okay for you to feel that. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not. But the issue is when you're going to deliberately try to project it onto somebody else, or you're deliberately trying to insert yourself into somebody else's system, that's a problem. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if it turned on or not. Make sure it's pushed all the way in. But that's a problem to me. And to me, it's like, you don't even know me well enough for you to kind of bring that over here. And then when I'm asking a person something, they kept repeating the same exact thing. So clearly, like, what do you want me to do? I think so. What do you want me to do? I can call the proper authorities for you. Like, I can get you that type of assistance. But if you're seeking for me to sit on the, main line with you, I can't do that. One, I'm not qualified for that. So after that, it seemed like to me, when I instantly, now directed it to the people where it should go, then the person was upset with me, and now they want to argue, or now they want to have some type of, combativeness with me. Like, now since you did this, I'm going to do that. Like, I don't care. And I keep trying to explain to people, people can only threaten you with something you care about. Like, that's it. It's the same thing as when I tell you stuff only costs what you're willing to pay for it. So life in general, what you're willing to pay for it is on you. And everybody's cost or everybody's price is going to be different. What are you willing to do to get to this? What are you willing to do this? And I'm not willing to insert myself into somebody else's, issues or whatever, especially when I know where I just came from. Mind you, this is a grown man. This is a grown man. And not to say that grown men, are not able to go through stuff. Grown men go through things all the time. But to now deliberately try to insert that into my system, or put that somewhere where it could deliberately now cause some type of negative attachment to somebody that you don't even know, that's weird to me. But this is what somebody tried to do. But in the past week, I have been telling y'all about the energy that has been trying to, it's like everybody's on a mad dash to insert themselves into people's situation. And this is where everybody has to be careful about who you entertain at this moment in time. Because they're coming. and they're trying to take you off your path, or they're trying to detour you in a way, or they're trying to make you feel whatever that is. It's a no for me. Mind you, this is the other thing. And y'all can take it how it resonates, and it's probably going to sound really, really bad. But some people aren't even worth you allowing that to happen. People will take your kindness for weakness. And just because a person thinks that we're going through similar something, I'm not in a state of depression. I'm not in a state of I want to, not exist. I'm in a state of being. Like YouTube, y'all know, I talk to y'all all the time, every day. What did I say? I'm ready. I'm ready for the world, ready to explore. And why do people wake up on a daily basis and choose the other side of that? And everything that we do is a choice, regardless of whether or not somebody tries to, like, I had a choice to accept it or not. I'm not accepting that. You have a choice to allow a person to come in and, disrupt your path, or, detour your path. You can accept it or not. You have to look at every experience like it is. Because clearly, when other people start to insert, it now puts you on, okay, now I'm going this way, or now I'm going that way. So when it's just you, what you want to do, or how you want to handle something. When there's other people, they start to insert themselves and they say, well, oh, I would do this if I was you. Well, you're not me. Furthermore, the fact that you allowed even that energy in could be also an issue. So deliberately, in big bold letters, and I'm not saying anything about anybody going through that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything negative about that, because everybody goes through. But in this season, it is a season of me learning myself. And then what's also funny is yesterday, as I was sitting, like, it was almost like the clarity that came over yesterday afternoon. Like, my eyes started seeing things in a whole nother light. Everything started to be different, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so why did that happen? And then instantly, right behind that, then everything else started to play itself out. Like, I'm confused as to why you chose, that moment in time, or you chose that person for this. Everything's intentional, y'all. Those people get sent. And I told y'all before, when they're talking about it's principalities, and you're dealing with not the people but the spirit of, definitely the spirit of. Because this person was trying to drag out a scenario and a situation all day. I'm not going to let you insert me into that. Because regardless of whether or not I may deem or think that I should be in a whole nother, whatever, I have said to everybody that watches my platform, love where you are. What is that? What is making all those sounds? It's like a lot of ringing happening, but mind y'all, it's only being triggered by something. Anyway, long story short, higher affirmations, grounded, powerful, and aligned, okay, with who you are becoming. I honor my truth without shrinking or explaining myself. I am who I am. I honor my truth without shrinking or explaining myself. I don't have to explain myself to you, and you don't have to explain yourself to them. And anybody that's asking you to, know that it's trying to insert. I trust my inner guidance. It has never led me astray. My intuition is strong. My discernment is key. You can't trick me into not seeing that you are this, or you're trying to do that. People be so mad, and I've been pointing it out a lot lately. They will do what they're doing. They will be mad at you for observing, seeing, and being aware that they're doing it. They're never mad at themselves for doing the thing. They will be mad at you, though, for seeing them. Accountability is a real thing. And if I have to be accountable for whatever comes my way in actions, because people will say, you attract da da da. No, I didn't attract that, because clearly I never said that. What you heard is not my problem. And me being able to articulate myself and say, I can tell that I am sitting here on a daily basis. I wrote something, right? And this is how I know. It wasn't because it wasn't tested. I wrote something. So y'all take it how it resonates for y'all. I wrote something. And because I knew that people will act like they didn't see what I wrote, I literally did a video. Mind you, numbers don't lie. People do. The algorithm will count as many people that came to sit and watch whatever it was that I posted. They can't fake that. They can't hide that. But what they can hide is that I read your whole entire post and I didn't say anything. I tried to act like I was invisible. I'm sure you was going to do that. That's why I posted them side by side. And again, nobody has to do anything. So people might even be mad at me for this, but little do they know, it's only confirmation for me to know. Just to make sure that what I'm seeing is really what I'm seeing. You can't trick me. So don't be mad at me for being able to see. It made a whole lot more sense when, you get what the scriptures or the sayings are, those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. Because in the midst of everything that's going on right now, people will get told a whole lot of things and they'll try to dismiss it as, oh, no, they meant what they said. Actions speak louder than words, right? They meant what they did. They meant what the action that they did after they said what they said. That's really what they meant. So, a whole lot of lip service. I love you. Meanwhile, they be doing the most ungodliest stuff to y'all. And then it starts, tricking your brain and you saying, well, the person says that they love me, but meanwhile they do this. I told y'all, a lot of y'all discernment and a lot of y'all intuition is messed up by the very people that come to say, oh, I love you. Because why didn't you tell me the truth then if you love me? God is love. And I know what God loved, the truth. So you literally tried to make me think, or you try to trick my brain into, you love me. But meanwhile, all your actions have gone against me. Everything that you do is against me. So how am I supposed to feel? Or how am I going to have discernment? Like a lot of, women and men, it's the thing where you'll feel your discernment or your intuition will tell you that this person is not on the up and up with you, right? Meanwhile, you'll go ask the person. The person will say, no, that's not true. I love you, da 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 da. And then a week later or a week or two later, you'll figure out that the person was actually lying to you. And now there's another whole person up here explaining to you how long this person been playing in your face. Meanwhile, you felt it. Your discernment and intuition was right. But this person tried to throw it off because they didn't want you to see them. So who's the problem? Me or you? I'll take it. Okay. I move with calm confidence. What's meant for me flows to me naturally. You don't have to run after nothing. You don't have to chase nothing. And that was why they said you never needed them anyway. Everything that was happening at this moment in time is showing you who's who, what's what. Because I don't want you to have to mistake it later. You get put in a position of a situation that you've been dreaming of your whole entire life. And a lot of y'all don't even realize you're right there. Right here. But you've been holding on to this person, place, or thing. Even though you done heard your discernment been telling you to let this thing go. Stop dealing with these people. Move away from this situation. But you won't listen because you'll be thinking that these people are for you. Why? Because they said it. Meanwhile, you're in a direction doing what you need to do, building that business, establishing something new. And all the while, you know what these people be doing? Talking about your business to other people, saying whatever they're going to be saying, to other people. You don't know that, but God does. And so in the process of that, that's why your discernment kicks in and God be telling you, walk away from this situation. Walk away from these people. Stop thinking that these people are going to have your back. They're never going to help you. They're never going to show you. They're never going to, and you over here trying to root for these people because, they got me. Because they keep saying it. No, but their actions show you. It's like the thing where, have you ever wanted to do something positive? Like, you got to go to school. You got to, start that new job. You got to start that business. And the very people that, you be rocking out with, this is my sister, this is my brother, da-da-da-da-da. But they won't help you with the business. They can't help you, do anything pertaining to. But if you want to, anything that don't pertain to that, they got you. Clubbing, they got you. But they can't stay up with you late to help you establish that's God showing you. These people are not going to be, and again, I'm not judging. It's not meant for me to judge. It's just meant for me to point out, like, you don't see this? Like, even in the world today, it's so much stuff that's going on. Nobody will care until it's on their doorstep. People's, children running around here. Like I said, the men are saying they're protectors of women and children, this and the third, but y'all are watching women being drugged while they're pregnant under cars and things of this nature by another grown man. Nobody steps in. Community is not community anymore. It's only what they're doing at the time. Nobody cares. And that's sad, because we keep talking about humanity, being a human, being a good person. It don't cost you nothing to be a good person. Meanwhile, it'll cost you everything. Because people don't like that. If you can see and you can hear what a person's saying to you, it's like when, the smooth talkers, they'll come along and they'll be like, oh, you're, da-da-da-da-da, this, that, that. No, you're a manipulator. You want to manipulate me into giving you whatever it is that you want from me, that I'm going to be, lacking discernment or my intuition, or you're going to leave me worse off than what you found me. That's what a lot of people want. They'll come in with a whole lot of glorious things, but if you listen, they instantly tell you what they want when they come in the door. But we don't be hearing them. I am rooted, protected, and divinely guided in every decision I make. I'm not moving until God tell me to. Like, people come along. I done had multiple people tell me, one guy, you're for me. Mind you, you know how many people I done heard that? Like, nobody understands why I choose to sit by myself. Well, you done been divorced for this long, and you done been separated from this person for this long. It's been 4 years. That's way too long for you to be sitting by yourself. Says who? Because it has to be a time limit for them, for their time to come in and touch on it and do something else wrong to you. They don't understand why I wait for so long to be, healed in myself, to understand myself. I'm a giver. I'm always going to try to make sure that the person that I'm with is, being given to. So if I start doing that, then I'm no longer giving to myself. But people automatically, they know when good people are around. I need that. I want to be able to corrupt it. I want to be able to do whatever it is I want to do to it. So you taking time to heal for yourself, that's too much. Like, that's too much time. Says who? And why does it have to be a time limit on me sitting in my space? Why do I have to be manipulated into a relationship or a situation? Mind you, that's not even the first person. That person that was in my inbox doing that, whole little, that's not even the first man this week. That's why I know it was some bullshit. Excuse my language. But mind you, every man that I have even ran into or encountered, I can ask these people, how you doing? And you know what they do? Instantly go into an emotional something, as if they think that, let me play on her emotions to get her, that I honestly don't care. Because I know it's manipulation. Why would it be that in the past, and I want to say 2 weeks, mind you, I told you I walked in the mall, and within 10 minutes of each interaction, you have good energy. I want some. I just need to buy something of yours. Like, let me have your shoes. A man asked me to buy my shoes off my feet. I done had 4 interactions with, they done inserted themselves. I ain't asked nobody nothing. All I did was show up. First one wanted my shoes off my feet. The second one wanted me to sit down and eat dinner or lunch with them. Like, you have such an amazing smile and such a great aura about yourself. I can't just take you to dinner or lunch. No. Nothing. Because why? They trying to steal. Something about me says, oh, she's been taking her time to do whatever it is that she's doing. We don't know, but it's too much time. So let me, tamper with it or mess with it. No, thank you. I'm okay. And y'all may not understand, but this is the time. This is the time that we're in. Don't say you haven't been being warned. Y'all have seen it. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Right behind that, ask somebody else. Guess what? Again, another man trying to play on my emotions. Why does that have to be a thing? Why do you got to try to play on somebody's emotions to insert yourself into? And this is why I've been saying to y'all, like, the new age of, getting together, or the new age of dating, or the new age of relationships, or the new age of people, I'm not really fully understanding, because I come from, a day and a time where you wanted something, you say it, like, I like you, or something of that nature. Not trying to backdoor a situation or trying to play on somebody's feelings and emotions to get something that don't belong to you. Let me see if I can play this way. Or let me just say, like, I don't want to. Like, how the hell do y'all think that that's... Sorry. How the hell do y'all think that that's going to get y'all a woman or a relationship? Like, women... I don't know what y'all are out here doing, but the women that I know that are actually women really like men, like being a man. And so men have feelings and emotions. Men can articulate their feelings and emotions. But also in the process of that, the men are not going to, try to sneakily go in. And so maybe that's the new age or the new time. I don't know. Y'all have to inform me, because I'm not doing it. I don't feel the need to do it, because my energy says that's not compatible with you. I'm a strong person. And I'm going to make sure of how I say this, because, again, the power of life and death is in the tongue. And I don't want to speak that over, my life and all of that, because I can be a strong person, but also in the process of that, I like being a soft person. So it's like this, right? But if you are already having those types of feelings, you can't be my person. Because not that you could not have had them before, but that also now says you want me to go into caregiver mode again to try to nurse you back. No, I'm not doing that. You have to be equal or compatible to what I am. I don't have a spirit of depression on me. I have a spirit of, I got to get this done. Or God is already putting me in alignment with. That's the spirit that I have. If you have a spirit of trying to manipulate and go under the radar, I don't have that spirit, because I'm right in your face and I'm telling you the truth. So that's not compatible with me, and I'm not going to mistake it for, like, oh, I'm not going to do that. That's one of them things where I say, like, we're not dating, what's the word? We're not dating potential. Yes, men have, thoughts of whatever. It could be a thing. Not saying that can't be in the person. What I'm saying is the way that it's trying to be inserted or brought in, no ma'am, no ham, can't do it, ain't gonna do it, ain't gonna act like I want to do it. I'm gonna call it out every time. So if in fact you have that and you're coming to me in that manner, I'm gonna point you in the direction of the people that can help you, because I'm not it. I no longer chase clarity. I am clarity. That was the reason why I took the time to stay to myself, because I needed to know what I am, who I am. I done been a mom, a wife, everything to everybody else. And I started giving it to myself. And one of the questions that I started even asking myself was, what did I even like to eat? I know that sounds crazy, but just think. If you've been taking care of people for this period of time, you're only eating what they want to eat. Like, growing up and I'm cooking dinner, I cooked what my mom brought in. When I got kids, I ate what the kids ate, because you're not gonna cook multiple things, so that whatever the kids eat, you're eating. So now, after when my son went to college and it was just, me being here, I literally was taking the time to, like, am I eating this because I like to eat that? Or is it that I'm just used to and I'm programmed? So I've been trying to deprogram what has been done. Right? And so one day I'm sitting there and I'm just eating a mango. Mind you, it was silent in here because nobody was here. It was just me. And I'm sitting on a chair and I'm eating a mango and some sticky rice. And I'm sitting here like, this is the best thing that I ever tasted in life. You want to know why? It was because it was what I wanted and it was what I got for myself at the time. It may be the most minute thing to anybody else, but just think about it. How much have you how much of you have you given away to everybody else under their what they want to eat, where they want to go, what this person wants you to look like, or how they want you to dress, or how they just want you to be, how you have to be presented. Like, people don't even realize, like, if you look at yourself, are you being presented as the person that you want to be, or are you being presented as a mom, a wife, a caregiver, whatever, a husband, whatever it is that your title is? But what about you? People probably don't like the way I dress. Like, even when I changed, right? When I started covering my hair, right? I started covering because of me and my spiritual awakening. It had nothing to do with no religion, nothing. But instantly, it was a thing. I have to be this because she started doing that. No. I went through a spiritual awakening. Spirits jump and they travel. And they be wanting to, jump on you. And between me and God, keep yourself covered. That's the way you're going to be protected. Instantly, I got called everything under the sun. You're a Christian, Muslim, something, da 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 da. People don't even ask me about me. They say, "What are you?" I'm a person. I'm a human being. Why do I have to be anything other than somebody that wanted to cover herself up? Oh, because everybody else started taking clothes off. Mind you, I never felt more beautiful than when I started covering, like, and I love because I started having my locks after the fact. So once I went through and I'm going on my lock journey, like, I love my locks. So sometimes I love to show my locks. But these are the things, like, I'm learning me. I don't want to insert nobody else into that. And again, I'm going to do what God tells me to do. So whether or not, I'm on my journey and I meet the person or whatever, that is supposed to be there, to me, at least I took the time to get to know what I am and who I am and how I wish to be. And so even when it came down to my covering, it's going to be between me and God. It don't have nothing to do with nobody and how somebody else wishes for me to present myself. I'm going to be what I'm going to be. That was beautiful to me. That's how I felt. Meanwhile, outside of me, it was just attack mode, attack mode, attack mode. Because I have to attack you because you look like this. I have to attack you because you stand for this. I have to attack you because, mind you, even when I went to, the people, friends, family in the world for help, like, they wasn't listening. They didn't take the time to read even what I wrote. All they heard was the word that said help. And then all of a sudden, they Let me not look over there because then I'm gonna have to be accountable, da 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 da. Meanwhile, not even understanding that I'm saying it's people coming out of nowhere. I have done nothing to these people at all, period. All I did was look at God. Like, it's me and God. And everywhere, people that would say, oh, they stand for God, came out of nowhere attacking me. But how you stand for God when I did nothing to you? I said nothing to you. It was almost like I have to attack it because it looks like she don't want to engage with nobody. It is this is like I innocently sat down all on my own and decided to tell my story because me and God was talking and everybody went on attack mode for me. Because you can't do that. You have to be a part of this mess or you have to be involved in something. People kept wanting to insert me into stuff that I'm saying I don't want nothing to do with. I don't want to argue with you. What I need to argue with y'all for? I don't even want to talk to y'all. My story is going to help whoever it helps. My testimony is going to help whoever it helps. But the people that kept trying to insert, like, I'm not like y'all. I don't want to be like y'all. And it's funny because then I started going over like the times when growing up, this, that, and the third. Like it kept being a thing where I had to be attacked because you not like this. Then people start lying. That's the other thing. Excuse me. People will make it seem like it's this, that. And I told y'all about the time. Literally, there was a guy and he was on our Facebook. Out of nowhere came all unprovoked talking about, you remember when we dated? Sir, I don't even know you. Like, what are you talking about? Had a whole story in his head about who I was, right? I'm steady telling him, I don't know you. I've never met you. You know what he said? Oh, you lived out such and such. I've never lived there. You know who lived there? One of my cousins. But this man literally was telling people that I was the person that he was dating. Where I lived, I never lived there. He dated my cousin. I can almost guarantee you that he never went back and told any of the people that, he told that it was me. I can almost guarantee you that he never went back to tell those people that, my bad, it wasn't her. But how do you not know? You just instantly claimed me. Because this is how people will do you. I literally watched the incident about, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe, yeah, about 2 years ago, right? Had a falling out with a lady, right? And I literally watched how the manipulation of certain people, because there was other people that was talking to me behind the scenes, right? But literally once me and this person had a falling out, I noticed how they aligned themselves with this person, not realizing that person attacked me when they was drunk. They called, they was intoxicated, and she was going in. And I'm saying, we can have the conversation, but I'm literally right now with my granddaughter, right? And instead of telling people that, I literally watched people that, I knew was cool with me, this, that, and the third, align themselves with this person, never asked me nothing. But guess what? Good. Stay over there. All of a sudden, guess what I've been getting lately? A request from this person. No. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be nothing to you. Why? Because if you can allow a person to tell you something about me and you just go in with it, good. I saw it. I watched how everybody lined up. I watched how the situation played itself out. Mind you, I didn't even have a problem with the person. All I wanted them to do was just wait because they were saying what they were saying and I could tell the person was drunk. They were slurring their words. And I said, please let me have this conversation with you later. My granddaughter is here. I'm in the car. I'm on my way to Chuck E. Cheese. Literally was on my way to Chuck E. Cheese. And this person is on the phone going crazy about the dumbest situation. And I'm saying, we could work it out, but can you please wait? It don't matter. And quite frankly, if it only costs me just that to get, again, I keep telling people, most of these people, everybody that will have something to say about me, I did for them. Tell them, name a time that they did anything for me. Whether or not it be a conversation, whether or not it be helping them through whatever it is, ask them, have they done that for me? Exactly. So I no longer chase clarity. I am the clarity because I can see. You're not going to tell me that you for me. You're not going to tell me that you can't. Because, and not to say that also even in myself. It's funny because even when I went through the spiritual thing, right, and I was becoming different. I was having conversations. Even my brother told me, how it made him feel that I was, changing. Hey, Charlene. My brother told me that next time, please do better, because I kind of just ran because I didn't know who was doing what or how anything was being done. All I knew was I felt like 1 minute I was this, and then the next minute I was that. Meanwhile, I had been around nobody but everybody that said they loved me. I didn't go nowhere and something happened to me. No, something happened to me in the midst of me sitting around people that said they loved me. So what do you want me to do? You want me to act like I didn't see that? Or do you want me to, tell the truth? They would prefer you not to tell the truth. They need you to be silent and fake. Do you know every time anybody talks about me, anybody that shows up, around me or comes, the first thing they'll say is, this person said they remember your cousin as this. So why was my, or your family member as this? Well, why would my character be questioned if that's what y'all remember? I've always been a solid individual. I ain't never been running around here doing no whole bunch of weird ass, I've never done that. I'm a go-getter. And that was the thing that brought me through when I was going through my spiritual awakening. That was the thing that brought me through because I'm a go-getter. I knew something wasn't right. Everything was changing. But mind you, the process of changing, I was only getting closer to God. And everybody that was talking, and this was the funniest thing, and a lot of y'all that, go through spiritual awakenings and everything else, y'all can identify with this. Nothing with me changed, right? I was still the same person other than just basically articulating this happened to me, right? So this is me. Do you know what was happening? People that wasn't talking to me before instantly started calling me. You don't even talk to me. You know what they were saying? Well, what's wrong? Why something got to be wrong with me? The thing that's wrong is y'all are now coming over here asking me questions. But somehow they turned it around to make it seem like I was wrong. I had people calling me offline, people that actually had access to me. This person said, you wrote this. I was being the same. Literally, I ain't no different since MySpace days. I done wrote long books about people, saying what people do and how I feel about it. It ain't never been new. I've been saying what I've been saying the way I've been saying it my whole entire life. My aunt has been telling me, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Since I was a child. Ask them. When people show up and that I'm dating around and I take them to my family, they will tell these people, she mean, right? So nothing that I said, nothing that I did was different. The thing that was different was these people who are outside of me now want to now know my business, and they're on attack mode, gobble, 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 the Ghost from Pac-Man version. I've never been around y'all. I never talked to y'all. But now I'm the problem. They don't know that that's always been, ask the people that know. Mind you, even the people that know me don't know me. So I wasn't new. They were new. So the other thing is this. Yesterday I saw something, and it's just explaining to this thing. Busta Rhymes showed up, and a man said, either Busta Rhymes is going through something, or it's a humiliation ritual, he said, or he owes somebody something, right? So the man was looking at what Busta Rhymes had on. So when I seen the picture of what Busta Rhymes had on, I said, That's always been Busta Rhymes. Like, do you not know Busta Rhymes? This man is older than me. It's like when people will look at you and instantly, out of all of a sudden, they want to judge you or they want to put something off on you. Meanwhile, anybody that has ever known Busta Rhymes has always been fly in fashion. Busta Rhymes has never cared about what, anybody says. Like, if y'all go back to his old stuff, that's normal. But it's a whole comment section of people talking like, what y'all talking about? This is even crazy that that it's here. Meanwhile, go pull up his stuff. This man has always been in style and fashion. It has always been different. Why y'all don't know that? But again, this is how the upside down works, because I keep trying to tell y'all, this society right here, this whatever's happening is upside down. Good people get looked at as, bad people, but mind you, the bad people who are really actually doing something are getting praised. Why is this happening all of a sudden? And why don't people see the part that they play, or the part that you inserted yourself all unprovoked? Like, that man ain't even have to make that post. He inserted himself in somebody's business. He don't even know this man. But now his word is gospel, and now it's a whole group of people talking about a man that they didn't even take time to even go look up, because one person said that his outfit was strange. That's weird. And what makes it even more weird is, like I said, when people start to insert themselves, because I put something on the wall the other day and a lady out of nowhere came and said, she said that I am, what that lady called me? She said I need help, right? Don't we all? But the way that she was saying it was like, I'm damaged goods and I need help. And I asked her, I wrote underneath her thing, I need help because somebody is doing something to me. Like, y'all will definitely come and, badger the victim of a situation. This person, I literally told y'all that this person has been stalking me. I don't know who this person is. I don't like you. I'm never going to like you. I don't have to like you. That's what I said. And instead of her understanding the words that came out of my mouth, she said, I need help. Because I'm supposed to be okay with somebody stalking me? I'm supposed to be okay with somebody coming all unprovoked and trying to do something to me? The funny part is this. She said that to me, right? But I can almost guarantee you that when it happens to her, or when it happens to her child, all of a sudden she'll think differently. But I'm supposed to be okay with it. I allow my life to expand in ways that feel safe, abundant, and authentic. I don't have to care how y'all look at me. This is my journey. I got to do it how me and God are talking about. Like, I know y'all look at me and y'all say, well, she shouldn't be doing this or this shouldn't. Worry about yourself. The biggest thing that I see on this earth right now is nobody is worrying about themselves. They so busy looking at other people that they will get up and not wash their hind parts before they get in somebody else's business. Won't brush their teeth, won't comb their head, won't clean up their house before they go insert themselves into somebody else's business. It's so much stuff that most people could be doing with their time, money, and energy that they not doing, but yet they got time to be in somebody else's business. And then will be mad at me because I'm taking the time to be in my own business. It's like what I said the other day. They got mad at the lady that was working at Cinnabon that called them people the hard R word, right? They got mad at her. She got fired. Her community showed up. The people that used the hard R word showed up and made sure that this lady is now being taken care of, her business, her kids, her everything, because they stand with her and her using the hard R word against whatever was being said. You know what I said? I didn't care. She wasn't talking to me. Furthermore, I know what I am. Thirdly, y'all are upset that her community showed up to help. Mind you, where y'all community at? One thing, if not nothing, they know how to stick together. That says a lot. That also says a lot for the future. They stick together. Meanwhile, all I can do is get y'all people to get online and call somebody else and say, girl, you see what she wrote, what Ty wrote on the wall? Yeah, y'all all gonna keep seeing it. There is no community. All you want to do is keep backbiting somebody, talking about somebody that ain't said nothing to you.